Throughout Women's Month, this March, CNN Philippines is paying tribute to Filipino women, their achievements and successes in our society. And here on Sports Desk, we're honoring some of the country's top female athletes. And our guest today not only found success on the volleyball court with numerous championships throughout her career, she also made the country proud as our candidate to the Miss Globe pageant last year. Welcome back to Sports Desk, the one and only Miss Globe 2018, Miss Michele Gumabao. Hi, Shek. Good morning. Welcome back to the show.
Good morning, everybody.
Ganda ng ngiti mo siya. I know it's already, we're talking about March, diba? 2019 na ngayon. But what a year for you in 2018. I remember talking to you about it. It was a busy, dami mong blessings noong 2018. Of course, you represent the country sa Miss Globe. You also won 2 more championships back-to-back kayo for Creamline. Talk to me about that year it was for you.
It was a very challenging year because of scheduling and just knowing my priorities at the moment. And everybody knows that volleyball is my #1 love. And coming into beauty pageants, it was a different experience altogether because you're representing the Philippines and you want to do well and you want to represent the country well. So best foot forward talaga. And I had to take a short leave from volleyball and talaga reorganize my priorities. But God was really good last year. He sent me so much people who helped me all throughout the way and who just inspired me to keep on going whenever I felt like I couldn't take on anything else.
You got inspired. Now you are an inspiration to young women who want to follow your footsteps. Let's talk about Creamline, because back-to-back champions in the PVL is no easy feat. You girls are really, really talented. It's a deep squad, star-studded. You have the likes of the Phenom, of course. Alyssa Valdez is there. You have Gia Morado. You have Risa Sato. You have Gemma Galanza. And your best friend, Melissa Gohing, is also part of that team, and you yourself. So talk to me about how did you guys mesh? You personally, how did you fit in well with these people, especially you guys are stars in your own right in the UAAP?
The challenge with Creamline is our first stringers and our second stringers were all first stringers at one point in their career. So it's like we don't have a real bench. And that's the hard thing because we all have to separate or we all have to distribute playing time and we all have to get playing time. We all train the same. So the challenge is to really give way and understand each other. And in Creamline, I'm just very proud that all of us were all supportive of one another and we all cheer each other on. And the most important thing is wala talagang superstar mentality. So everybody just plays for the team, plays for Creamline, and we want to win for Creamline.
What was the toughest part in getting those championships with Creamline? Of course, the adjustment process, but what were the challenges that you had to face, your team and your teammates?
Last year, we faced a lot of injuries, and I think that was our #1 opponent rather than the people we see on the other side of the court or ourselves. It was really our personal conditioning. Last year, we had a lot of injuries and people taking a break, and we all had that time that everybody felt tired and burned out. Every athlete experiences that, especially being in a competitive level. But once again, our teamwork really came into play. The inspiration that we give one another, and we just go back to the reason why we want to play and we want to win and we want to do it for the team.
And I see on Instagram, I see on social media, you guys are really close. You've developed that bond as well. Considering may mga tinisa, may mga lalasalista, di ba? And iba-iba yung team nyo. Now, let's talk about, sabi mo, mahirap doon yung balancing of the schedule. Of course, because you have to train, di ba, for volleyball, sa Creamline, and then you also have to train walking, di ba, as a beauty queen. It's totally different. So how were you able to manage and balance that, being an athlete, that swag Michele Gumabao, and being that finesse Michele Gumabao as a beauty queen?
It was funny because I felt like I was in a movie and I was playing separate lives. But the hardest thing was I had to put my best foot forward because it was my first year in Creamline. Of course, I have to give justice to my debut.
Pakitang gilas, oh.
And it was also my first year. It was my first time trying out being in a beauty pageant. So it was very challenging, but everything just fell into place. And I just did, my training as an athlete really paid off. I was disciplined in my workouts. I was disciplined in my training in both trainings. And I was very hardworking. And the passion that I had for volleyball, I just channeled that and transitioned that to a different thing. And it worked.
It did work. Michele, now, was there a point in time kung saan you wanted to give up both or either, like, ayoko na mag-training for this pageant, or ayoko na, muna, ipapahinga ko muna yung as a volleyball player? Was there a time?
Yes. Right before I joined Binibini, when I found out that I was part of the 40 candidates, they announced that for 2 months we have a schedule every single day. So you won't be able to work, you won't be able to have time for other things. And that's the moment that I was like, I can't do this. I was crying and I actually backed out already.
Really?
Yeah, and I took a whole night just to think about it because I'd be disappointing my team. I would join the new team. I didn't want to disappoint anyone or go against my word.
Of course.
And volleyball is, aside from it's my passion, it's also my career. It's my livelihood.
Yeah.
And it's a way to support my family. So a lot of people are going to sacrifice just for my passion at the moment or my dream at the moment.
Yeah.
So I didn't want that. I'm a team player
Always.
ever since.
Yeah.
So I was thinking of the bigger picture and I was like, this is too much. But again, a lot of people really helped me. All my mamas in Aces and Queens, they were really there to support me. And
Kaya mo na overcome yon because of, like what you said, yung team mo sa Aces and Queens, sa Binibining Pilipinas, they help you. That's why you were able to overcome this. Tama ba ako? And your family, of course.
And my teammates, my management, they were very supportive. They said, go, Michelle, we'll support you. And that gave me strength to really pursue. Yeah.
Now, we talked about 2018. It was a successful year for you. What do you hope to achieve in 2019?
I'm actually trying so many new things. I'm getting back into hosting, which I love. But
And you do, can I just say, you do a fantastic job at it, really.
Diba, pag madaldal ka, it's your comfort zone. You know, if you have a lot to say, it
Daldal ka pa sa?
helps. It helps. But I'm trying something new right now. It also involves television. So we'll see. I just finished my first workshop with Viva with acting.
Oh.
So I'm very, very happy. It's also my
Wow.
first time to act. So this is like bini-bini all over again. I'm trying to learn so many new things. But once again, a lot of people are helping me. You know, I love learning. And as long as there's a teacher, I'm willing to learn.
Ano role mo? Volleyball player din?
Hindi, syempre, bida.
Bida.
Joke lang.
Do you prefer being yung bida or a kontra-bida?
I don't know because I'm enjoying watching my brother now on TV.
Yes.
And his role right now kasi in his afternoon show is kontrabida eh.
Oh.
So alam mo yung nag-enjoy ako
Character.
while watching him. So
Alam mo naman kaibigan kita, pero parang babagay sa'yo yung kontra.
It's a challenge ko, kaya ko rin yan.
Now, Michelle, I did mention March is Women's Month. How do you describe the Filipino women of today?
Filipino women right now, we're all achievers. And that's what I'm most proud of, is that in every area that we have right now here in the Philippines, whether it be government or sports or lifestyle or entertainment, women are taking the lead.
Yes.
And being a Filipino woman, that's what I'm most proud for, is that I'm also a part of this generation, not only in athletes, but also in beauty pageants that give also a lot of platform and advocacies in today's generation and who people look up to the most. And I really am so happy that I get to use whatever I've had in the past, good or bad, to be able to inspire other women. And that all of us here in the Philippines, we're all helping each other and building each other up. And that's what I'm really happy about.
Now, before we go on a quick break, I am enjoying this discussion. I hope you are too. Fill in the blanks, Michelle. As a Filipina, I want to blank.
I want to make my country proud.
There you go.